ça?
Je me suis dit, ils viennent de sortir, mieux je prends. Ça, c'est 1200, c'est joli, ça marche. Sur du verre, ça peut ressortir, non?
Ça sera bon.
Hein?
Ça sera bon, même ça là. Guys, so we came to China Mall. We want to buy some additional decoration for tomorrow's party, for the Christmas tree, and just around the school. So that's what we're shopping for. Tu vois là-bas, il y a les plats là. This is my first time here. First time ever. They have everything. Everything. Shoes, clothes, food. Everything. Wow. And the thing is that the stuff here are actually affordable. So there are a lot of people here. A lot of people shopping for everything. It's basically like a regular open market. You know when you go to like Marché Central, Ndokochi, all of these marketplaces. So it's like that, but it's indoor. Because these people have everything. Like down to like underwears, they have everything here. This is my first time here. I heard of China Mall because they have one close to the airport, but this one is actually the one in PK13, and this is my first time here. And I mean the school is in PK11, so I figured let me just come check it out. My sister was like, we should check it out. Tu as pris quelque chose? Oh, c'est combien?
500, 400.
400 francs CFA.
5.
Oh, this one is 5. Oh, this one is 4. This one is 500. 4 and 500. Really affordable.
Je sais pas quoi prendre.
Hey guys, so I'm home. I don't know if the lighting is lighting in because I haven't really plugged my ring light. My sister just walked in. We're trying on some clothes for tomorrow party, so that's why I'm sweating. If you guys can see my face shine, that's why I'm sweating. But yeah, so China Mall. Let's talk about China Mall. I was talking to my sister. She said the first time she went there, c'était la première fois. La deuxième fois. Okay. She said the second time she went there, this was my first time going there today, because I heard of it. And it's operated by Chinese, you know, people. Chinese people. You actually see them at the store. They're usually sitting somewhere at a corner and just watching other people. So I went to one of them because I was looking for something specific, and the ladies who were working at the cashier, they couldn't really tell me exactly where that thing was. So I figured, you know what's best then to go to the person who actually looks Chinese, because the mall is called China Mall. Anyway, asked the guy the question. First question that I asked him was like, do you speak French or English so that I can make it easier for you? And then all of a sudden he started calling somebody else, and I was like, so you don't even speak French? Or anyway, sometimes I'm just, you know, I'm not gonna say anything, but these people, anyway. So this is what my sister told me. She said the second time she went there, apparently there was a lady that, you know, stole some items at the store. So when she was exiting the store, because usually when you exit they ask you for the receipt and then they check against all the items that you have. So apparently she stole some items, and then there was a cop, because even when I went there to do my sister, there was somebody, you know, like a police officer, right? It was actually a female police officer that was there at that time. When they found out that the lady stole, this female police officer started beating up the mother who stole some items at the store, and apparently she was beat up in front of the whole, I mean, everybody. And she was a married woman. And when my sister told me that, my sister says she just, oh, this is gorgeous. Let me see. We're just trying on clothes. Look at this face. Stunning. C'est bleu foncé ou bien? Anyway, so basically, yeah, the mother who stole some items at the store got beaten up by the female cops in front of the whole, everybody. in front of everybody. And I don't even know how I feel about that information. When my sister was saying, and this is not something that my sister was told, that this is what happened. She was there, she experienced it, she saw it, and then she was just like appalled. And everybody else was watching, and the Chinese guy who has the store, one of the Chinese manager, was watching, and you know, like he was happy, he was smiling and watching. And I just told my sister, I was like, sometimes we go from the whole thing of like, we have evolved, the savage behavior. And I know Africans in general, we like beating up kids, we like, you know, I mean, we like the whooping, you know, we whoop kids, we'll whoop everybody, you know, like men will beat up the wives and stuff like that. Even though it shouldn't be accepted, but people have made it the norm to be that savage, right? And to know Chinese people and how they can be savage towards Black people and African people, to be precise, is ridiculous. For another one of us, you know, somebody with our skin color, with the same nationality, to do such thing to a mother. I don't care if the mother stole, you know, punish her, do something, call her husband, have her purchase the items that she stole, but to beat up a mother, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Anyway, my sister and I had an entire conversation talking about, you know, like the oppression and, you know, like being a slave in Africa, because you have a master. I mean, maybe I shouldn't say master, but I feel like sometimes when you look at these, you know, foreigners, they act like masters and they pretend to be one, you know, and they just let it happen, you know. The Chinese people let it happen, and then the African people, the Cameroonian people let it happen. And then my sister was like, she was in line because she was buying something, and then a lady next to her was like, that woman deserves it, because it's better for her to be beaten up than for her husband to find out she stole something from the store. And I was like, where's the world going? But this is the culture that we live in. This is the environment that we live in. There are certain things that, as much as I always tell people, come invest in Africa, do this in Africa, whatever, there are certain things that I will never be part of, and that is that. There are other forms of punishment that that lady could have endured, but being humiliated in front of the whole population at that mall, and there are a lot of people, like I couldn't even film because I didn't want to put the camera in front of people's faces, but there were a lot of people, and the store is really huge, and I just feel like it's ridiculous. And for other people, other Cameroonians, to be like, this is okay, you know, it's better for her to be beaten up than her husband to find out she stole something. Like, I just thought it was ridiculous. Sometimes I feel like we need less foreigners in our countries. Sometimes people think slavery was like when we had chains, you know, we're getting beaten up every day. There's what we call mental slavery, like seeing somebody of a different color, a wider color, right? Somebody who's lighter skin tone, and thinking that the person is better. And if that person is your boss, you know, as in your employer, then all of a sudden you act like a slave. And maybe saying slave may not be the best term, right? But that's what I'm using, because to see this, to even hear the story, and from my sister's standpoint, the Chinese man was just looking, and he was happy, because for him, that lady deserved that punishment of being beaten up in front of people. Because at the end of the day, he's the one who hired the cops to be at his stores. And the cops also have guns, which I didn't understand. Why do they have guns? You know, you would think that they would just be copying around. Anyway, I feel like even in America, cops have guns. So maybe that's okay. I don't know. Yeah, that's really weird. That story rubbed me the wrong way. I don't know how you guys feel about that story. The vlog was supposed to be happy. This is what I'm doing, blah, blah, blah. But guys, I'm sorry to bring your mood down if you're watching. But I just wanted to share that little thing with you. And yeah, am I ever going to go back to that China mall? Probably not. Because I'm one of the people who wants to promote other Black people or other Africans businesses, and I just feel like a lot of foreigners are here. They're successful in their businesses because a lot of Cameroonians, let me talk about Cameroon. A lot of Cameroonians believe that if they're buying products from a foreign country or from a foreigner, those products are higher quality than the product that they would get from, you know, the counterpart. another Cameroonian, for example. Of course, there are people who sell, you know, shitty things out there, but then the same thing with Chinese people, you know, you have the good Chinese product just like you have the bad Chinese product. Same thing with French people, you have the good French products just like you have the bad one. But all of these people, those foreigners are here and people are still buying. Like when you go everywhere and you talk to different people, they will tell you that, oh, Cameroon is tough, there's no money in Cameroon. But you should see China Mall. There were so many people, and I'm sure some of the items that these people are selling, another Cameroonian has maybe a smaller store and he's selling those similar items, but people will rather go to the one selling wholesale because they're large. Anyway, so I feel like I'm sweating. I need to put the, guys, I don't have an AC, so don't judge. I need to put the fan on. I just turned it off just because it was gonna make noise, but I need to put it on and then continue trying on clothes with my sister. She just came and then she was like, let's all try on clothes, because tomorrow's the party and I'm gonna put that Christmas party into a different vlog because I don't want this vlog to be too long. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Love you.